beautiful friends. Hope you're doing amazing. Today we're doing a full face of Tower 28, if that's something you'd be interested in. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Audrey. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing down below before you leave. We talk about makeup over here. I'm just a mom who loves makeup, and that's what we do. And if you're returning, hi, hello, welcome. I love and appreciate you, and let's get started. If you're interested in any of the Tower 28 products I mentioned today, everything is always linked down in the description box. Some of those links are affiliated links, and that just means if you choose to shop through them at no extra cost to you, I do receive a small commission, and that always goes straight back into my channel. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, let's get back into the Tower 28 makeup. Okay, so we're going to do a chatty, kind of get ready with me style full face of Tower 28 because the weather's getting warmer outside and I really want to try all these products all together. Tower 28 is one of the inexpensive brands that I have in my collection that actually make incredible products. So let's get into it. This is the Lip Softy Tinted Lip Treatment in Watermelon Kiwi. I absolutely love this. I put this on a lot of the time before I put my makeup on. It is just a lip treatment, a lip balm situation. It has a little hole and it is a light pink color. It's the only one that I have, but I am interested in the other flavors. It does taste like watermelon kiwi. I love this. I love the taste. I love it. It feels amazing. The only thing I have on my face right now, whole face wise, is the 3 steps from Tower 28: the spray, the moisturizer, and the serum. Those are like an everyday essential for me. As soon as I get out of the shower, I spray my face and I put the serum and the moisturizer on, whether I'm doing my makeup or not, because I just noticed such a huge difference in my skin when I use those. I love the spray, and I've repurchased that whole set twice now. So I absolutely love. They're like SOS. They're for sensitive skin. So if you have sensitive skin or lots of redness like me, I really think you should look into the Tower 28. That 3-step is so good. I love it a lot. Okay, moving on to the next thing is the Tower 28 Safe for Sensitive. No, that's not what it's called. Sunny Days Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Tinted Sunscreen. So I have mine in the shade 13 La Cienega, Cienega. So this is their tinted sunscreen. Their tinted, not tinted moisturizer. It is a skin tint. This is more like a skin tint. This is the shade that I have. It is a little bit darker than like I usually go for, but I absolutely love that with like a minimal makeup look. The container is so cool too. I really love the applicator that it has on it. It's good. It's a really good situation. So I'm just going to put this all over my face. I'll probably kind of dab it on. I don't know. I like using my fingers with skin tints because it allows you to have a little bit more of a full coverage with a skin tint. But this skin tint is the first one that I tried where I was like, it changed my mind about skin tints, is what it did. Because I like full coverage over here. Obviously, I have a lot of redness and a lot of acne and things that I like to cover up and even out, right? So I really stayed away from skin tints, but I also really wanted to try this Tower 28 skin tint sunscreen situation because the concealer is so incredible, right? So I tried the concealer, was like, wow, holy cow, and then I purchased the skin tint. Skin tint. Tinted sunscreen. And this actually really evens everything out, and it's super buildable too. I absolutely like this. Really did change my opinion about tinted, why do I keep skin tints? Skin tint situations. It really did, and I absolutely love this formula. It makes you look so hydrated and healthy. I really, really like it a lot. Just like it did. It changed my mind. It changed my mind because I realized that I might not need a super full coverage to even everything out. I mean, I still love my full coverage, but if a tinted, if a skin tint has a good enough like formulation to where it can even everything, I don't mind it. Sometimes it's good for a my face but better. I always think that's funny, like my lips but better, but my face but better. My face but better situation. And like it's good for a fast, easy makeup. And I love that. I love that skin. This is called a tinted sunscreen, but I love this skin tint. I don't really like a tinted moisturizer. This is Tower 28 concealer, absolutely incredible. This is the serum concealer in BH, the Ferrous neutral option. So I don't love a tinted moisturizer. Tinted moisturizers tend to have like even less coverage than a skin tint. So I personally would go with a skin tint over a tinted moisturizer. It's gotta have enough coverage, right? I don't want like a colored water. And like I would rather use a moisturizer and then a foundation over a tinted moisturizer because it's just that just is how I like to do things. Maybe you like a very, very light tinted moisturizer. I feel like with a tinted moisturizer, you might not even have to do anything, right? Like you just put it on like a moisturizer and leave the house, and it's super, super easy. And maybe that's what you like. But personally, I like a foundation. There is a few skin tints that I enjoy. This Tower 28 one is one of them. The new Lisa Eldridge skin tint is definitely one of them. I kind of, as far as skin tints go, I kind of like the Hourglass skin tint, but I really like the new skin tint that I got from Dolce & Gabbana. Like, I like that one a lot more than the other one. Oh, and then the Fenty skin tint stick. So I love the Eaze drops. Absolutely love the Eaze drops. Those were one of my top favorites. But I decluttered the Eaze drops because they were getting kind of old, and I still have the skin tint stick from Fenty, which is incredible. I really, really love that formula too. This concealer is so good. It's hydrating and super full coverage, like really, really nice full coverage. And it doesn't have to be set. It really only creases a teeny tiny bit when it's not set. And I just love it. I love this concealer. It is so good. So good. And like, I have a little bit of a fairer shade, so it really works well with the skin tint, the Tower 28 skin tint. Because the colors together make it match more of my skin tone. So we're just going to let those sit. That's a tip and a trick for concealer. If you have acne, just let the concealer kind of sit and set on those acne spots and then wait to blend it out. That way it's not super wet and emollient, and it doesn't kind of blend away on itself over the acne spot. It's a trick I like to do. So we're just going to let those sit for a second. We are going to go in with, I think what's next. Yeah. So Tower 28 has two options for bronzers. This is my most loved, obviously. This is the Sculptino in Broad. This is their newer release, and it is more of a sculpting bronzer situation, where this is the Bronzino in Suncoast. And it has almost like a radiant finish. It's like, I've never actually put it on my face. And we're going to try it today. We're going to just go in a little bit with the Sculptino and just kind of sculpt, and then we'll put the bronzer all over the face. So that's the plan. And we're just going to blend this out right here. See how it adds just a little bit more coverage than when we previously applied it. So, okay. Bronzer time. First, we're going to Sculptino. So, which brush do I want to use? I mean, really detailed. I just kind of want to lightly Sculptino my situation. No, not that one. This one. We are going to use the Sonia G Classic Base. It's like a smaller brush, and we're going to go straight into the Sculptino in Broad. Now, the Tower 28 products are really beautiful. However, I find them very sticky. I like to use my Tower 28 products all together, if that makes sense, because they just have this really sticky consistency. And sometimes if you don't use them with the right base products, they can just look a little too wet. And that's personal preference for sure. But I mean, Tower 28, their whole vibe and their whole intention around their brand is like, it makes me think of like sunny summer days, right? So you don't have to set everything with a powder if you're just going to be hanging out outside, right? So with that, they're a little bit more sticky. So I don't know, it's hard to explain. This is the Bronzino in Suncoast that we talked about. I've never used it all over the face. It has kind of a sheen. No glitters though, I don't think. Just a very sheeny bronzer, which is going to add a very healthy glow to the face. Not bad. But yeah, it's just Tower 28. Their products haven't really been making it into my top 10 because they're very sticky. And it works good. It works well. The stickiness works well all together. But like if I set my face with powder, I can't really go into these Tower 28 products because they're going to stick to that powder and it's just going to get weird. So for that reason, that's why I love my Tower 28 products, but they're not in my top 10. Not usually, not necessarily. Except maybe the concealer and the mascara and the lip thing. So, you know, there are some things that make it, but not everything. So, that looks pretty. See, we just look lightly bronze. It's a very natural bronze. It's not super orange. It's not super yellow. I love it. I love both of these. These are so good. If you're struggling to find like a neutral cream option, this one, even like with the little bit of Radient kind of shimmer situation it has, there's no actual glitters in it. So love those. They're incredible. And the packaging is plastic. It's nice plastic, but it's definitely plastic. It's not the most luxurious experience when it comes to makeup, but it is still a very good option for run out the door. I'm going to go spend outside at the day at the park with my kids, right? So I love it. Tower 28. This is the Beach Please blush in Magic Hour. This, I think, was my very first product purchase from Tower 28. Everybody was talking about these blushes, right? And they're really good. They're really, really nice for a cream formula. But they're just a little too sticky for my personal preference. When you touch your face after applying these, they're sticky. So that's why they don't really make it into my top 10. I've mentioned that. But incredible, absolutely beautiful formula. They work so well all together with all my other products from Tower 28. So we are going to try this for the first time as well. This is the Super Dew. This is no shade. So it says tap generously onto the high points of the face. Because this is their highlighter option and there is no color pigment to it. It's just a balm. It's just a Vaseline feeling, no really scent balm, which is super interesting, right? Like that, it just screams to me. It screams outside. We're gonna be, just hanging out by the pool all day, right? Like that's just kind of what this screams to me. So I want to look a little wet, but not like highlighty. I want to look like I am refreshed, but I don't have lots of makeup on. See how that concealer, it did kind of crease, but all you got to do is kind of tap it out and they're gone. And that way you don't have to set anything with any kind of powder. It's incredible. I really love that concealer. Okay, next. Tower 28 does not have any eyeshadow or brow products. I would have picked up brow products had they had any. And eyeshadow. I think that maybe like an eyeshadow stick would be a perfect option for Tower 28. Eyeshadow stick, like a single eyeshadow. I think they definitely need an eyeshadow option, but their brand is so much like, you don't need eyeshadow. You don't need eyeshadow. Your brows are fine. This is the face. Like, very simple, very natural. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and apply some mascara. I do want to curl my lashes because that's just who I am. Even if I was just going to wear this to run out the door, I would probably still find time to curl my lashes. Even if it's just a real quick curl, because my lashes stick straight out. And I want them to curl up, okay? Okay. But this Tower 28 mascara is super hyped up. I have mine in the shade Jet, which is the black. Everybody was super excited when they came out with the brown, which makes sense. I mean, with a super natural look like this, you could definitely use the brown. That brown is going to stand out and look gorgeous without any eyeshadow on. It really, really is. But I wouldn't leave the house without eyeshadow on. I would put on, if you can hear my baby, that's her. I would put on my Merit Glace, the one that came out for holiday that I'm absolutely obsessed with. It's their Merit Solo Shadow, and it's got like a shimmery champagne finish. I would put that on just all over the lid. Super fast and easy. But I don't ever skip the eyeshadow step. It's like one of my favorites. I have so many single eyeshadows. I absolutely love going to town in like a beautiful palette and making a look, or the single eyeshadow route. So I have lots of options for that because I love the eyeshadow step. So I really wish that Tower 28 had an eyeshadow option, but maybe someday they will. They do have like a liner option, so you can do like a eyeliner without any eyeshadow. That mascara is so good. It's beautiful. It is so much a gonna be outside at the beach mascara. It's very flirty and it does a lot of volumizing. Not a ton of lengthening, but definitely looks like my lashes are thicker than they were before, right? We love that. But eyeliner wise, Tower 28 has these multi-liner. This is the one liner. This is the shade Draw Me. So, I mean, it's just a very simple wood pencil. They have 3 shades of this. I got the darker one because I intend to use it as more of like a lip liner situation. I could use it as a liner like above my lash line and kind of wing it out maybe. But I am not in the mood. That's not what I would do on an everyday. Really, I would use the eyeshadow. I'm going to use this for a lip liner. So the eyes and the face are done. Isn't that crazy? It goes so fast. This is an incredible pencil. I love this pencil. It is creamy It's pretty creamy and very pigmented, which makes it good for eyes as well, because that's what they marketed it for, right? Eyes and lips and whatever you want. Oops. um and it makes me think of, so Makeup Forever has a pencil that they market like that too. They're so stiff that I really dislike using them on the eyes. So, but this one, I mean, it's a good color to use all over the eyes. I'm gonna use it as an eyeliner. Oh. So yeah, see, and it is creamy and not too dry, so you can use it on your sensitive eye area as well, right? Absolutely incredible. I really like this. So good. So lip liner is on. That's the full lips colored in with the Draw Me shade, the darkest one. Now we're going to go in with the Juice Balm Tinted Lip Balm. So this is the shade Mix, and it's a chubby crayon that twists up and down, which is cool. I haven't actually used this yet. But I think that this is absolutely perfect for Tower 28. Like, I think it'd be really cool if they came out with like a chubby stick like this just for eyeshadow, right? I wonder if you could use it. It's a tinted lip balm. It'd probably be too balmy for the eyes, but it's absolutely beautiful. And there's this combination, right? It's so pretty. And I would definitely leave the house like this. It's gorgeous. I love this look. Is very summery to me. I just love it. We can add a little bit of the Tower 28. This is the Shine On Lip Jelly. I have mine in the shade Cashew, and these are incredible. I mean, they stand out. I wish I had like I need to pick up the shimmery one, like the clear with like a little bit of shimmer. I think I like that better these days. But I picked up the shade Cashew a long time ago. And it's so, these are like, what are they called? Shine On lip jellies? Yeah, they're like lip jellies, but they're not sticky. They last all day. They're incredible. This is one of the best lip gloss formulas I've tried to date. They are so good. They're so gorgeous. I love the Shine On lip jellies. So that is everything that I have from Tower 28, everything that I picked up from the line. I think that's like at least one of all the products they have too. So they don't have a lot. Maybe they'll come out with a eyeshadow here soon. That'd be cool. See, look, I just patted out those creases one time and my under eyes still look beautiful and hydrated. And this is the face. This is the Tower 28 face. I love it. I want a little bit of sparkly on the eyelids, but that's super unnecessary. You don't need that. I'm just extra. Okay, so that's everything that I have from Tower 28. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Let me know. Do you have anything from Tower 28? What's your favorite product? How do you feel about the skin tint? Is this one of your go-tos? I really like the skin tint. I just like my makeup today. It's nice, but kind of sticky. So it is definitely a personal preference type of thing. I could always set my face with powder, but Tower 28 doesn't have a powder. This is kind of their vibe, right? Tower 28 vibing today. Okay, so if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you love videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! If you're interested in any of the products that I talk about today, any of the Nope.